see weak spots in the hull, report them immediately.
It's rough out here, sir.
Sing out if you need help.
Keep her steady. The repair crews are doing delicate work.
Wind's being unpredictable, Captain.
Doing the best I can, sir.
Hold in. We're holding steady.
Canuck, glad to see you're alive. I was afraid you'd been caught in the blast.
We almost were, but then, not.
Me too. Your troops?
Some of them are still looking for you, and the rest are forming a perimeter around this place. I wanted to deal with the Minister privately. I really only need you there to corroborate events, should they go south. Plus, I ran into these two delinquents and figured Dragon's Watch could certainly handle it.
Marjorie, Ritlock, showed up just in time to help us track down Codicus.
It was all anyone could talk about in Divinity's Reach. Canuck, you're here under the orders
Countess
of...
Anise is very concerned about Codicus's well-being. I'm to return him home, unless the innocent until proven guilty minister does something to change those plans.
She must be very hopeful your plans change.
I was instructed to be tight-lipped about it, but I will say this. Yes.
Before we find him, Codicus may have been the someone who consumed the Bloodstone's magic. If it's true, he may be a little stronger than we all remember.
If he did, we can't just let him loose on Kryta. Or maybe all of Tyria is his prize this time.
I only want to be off Anise's leash. Saving the world would just be a corollary benefit.
For Kryta!
We have
No
company!
one crosses the White Mantle!
I'll surely succeed where others failed! Kill you.
These White Mantle guards aren't affected by the Bloodstone like the others I fought. They must have arrived after the explosion.
Then they came with Codicus. We're close. Watch your step.
Oh!
Whatever this place
That one snuck up
was
on
meant
me.
to keep the unwary at bay. Too close to this bloodstone. Strength has left my limbs.
Any counter magic measures up your sleeve, Commander?
Nice work, Commander. Now, if I could persuade you to take care of the others.
Interesting. Countering the magic of these bloodstones returns whatever magical properties it absorbed. I know a certain big-eared Asura who'd love to be here to study this.
I heard that!
Perfect. Shields.
How do we bring them down?
These bloodstones can draw off the magic if we can catch the shields in the flux. unstable bloodstone chunks drain whatever energy gets nearby.
If the commander is right about Cauticus absorbing bloodstone magic, that may prove handy.
Work faster! These bloodstones won't collect themselves!
Sounds like we might have something ahead.
Let me take the lead, Ritlock. I was given specific orders on how this was supposed to be executed, and I don't need you to defile it with your inclination to blindly smite.
If that's a blindfold crack.
Care to take the door, Commander? Minister Cauticus, you have obviously... Oh, he's not here. Ritlock, smite away.
My pleasure.
You'll never take him!
Quiet! This will end quickly.
Do you actually think we'd let you take him from us?
He's not yours to keep, fanatic.
These fools must be taught their place. Magic from bloodstones empowers me! What do you have? Nothing! I feel the magic being drained from my shield. The bloodstones are hungry. Won't be stopped here! This will be my pleasure! Should have done this sooner!
This is my chance.
How does it feel to be completely ineffective? This is impossible! Magic is being drained from my shield! I won't be stopped here!
This is my chance.
More power! Kill the fool before my shield is drained again! I feel the magic being drained from my shield. The bloodstone... That's a clever little trick. This will be my pleasure. Right on.
Why do you think Codicus wanted them to collect bloodstones?
Hopefully to weigh his pockets down while he jumped in a lake.
He can't be far now. Move along, everyone.
The loose magic here has certainly turned this area into a war zone.
So, Commander, you really think Codicus caused the blast to reverse itself?
Possibly. Keith and I found Ground Zero and determined something or someone soaked up the lion's share of magic.
His escape does seem conveniently timed to be in the right place at the right time.
Keith, what was she doing here?
Investigating the blast. She asked I forgive her for stealing the egg and everything.
I don't know if I'd be able to. I don't think people can change that much.
Ever the cynic.
See? Point proven. I'll never change either. Ask Casimir.
It would be hard for me to blame Keith for her actions while Mordremoth was alive. But let's save the philosophical arguments until after the Minister is dealt with.
Then let's lay the man to rest.
I think you mean return him to safety.
I'll never understand human politics.
Why do I feel like I'm repeating myself? You follow my orders! I don't know where these delusions are coming from. There is one white mantle. Do you hear me? One!
Minister, I understand, but...
But... Quiet! Now tell me again what this pile of rocks can do. Are there magic words? How powerful is it? Well?
That's him, all right.
Reminds me of a boss I had at the cotton candy stands when I was younger.
Everyone ready to crash his party? Time for your foot key, Commander. Minister Codicus, you've obviously been taken prisoner by these white mantle zealots. I'm here to rescue you and return you to the royal palace.
Let's drop the charade, shall we, you ignorant leaf? I will not be returning to Divinity's Reach until I wear the crown.
So I'm clear. You're admitting you're associated with the White Mantle?
Are you quite touched? I'm their supreme leader, and they will carry me all the way to the throne of Kryta.
Commander, did you witness that?
I did.
Then by the providence granted to me by Countess Anise, I hereby pass sentence on you, Codicus Beetlestone. Today is your last day on Tyria. Allow my blade to bid you farewell.
Get them! Turn this thing on! What do you think of my latest find, Commander? It was a bit of a fixer-upper, but nothing a few bloodstones couldn't mend.
I believe it's safe to assume Codicus didn't absorb the Bloodstone's magic. Otherwise, he'd be down here himself.
I wanted to see this thing trample Kryta! Get in there and save it! You will not stop me! The Krytan throne was built upon White Mantle blood, and we are its rightful heirs.
You are a heretic, Cordicus, and you shall lead no White Mantle, for I am their god.
What? It can't be.
I am the last Mersat. Many years ago, you knew me as Lazarus the Dire. I have returned from the brink of existence.
No! You are a false god! The White Mantle is mine! Don't listen to him!
Empty words, formed by the forked tongue of a snake. The human seat of power and its current monarch are inconsequential. We are destined to face more virtuous pursuits. My true believers, you're welcome to seek shelter in my light. To those who doubt, you're welcome to burn.
Canuck, go now!
Don't stand there with your mouth agape! Get me out of here!
No!
Mesmers! Sorry, Madre, no offense to Kaz.
Helpful if they're on your side. Annoying if they're not. I understand.
He's gone.
I'm sorry, Canuck. However, I can help to catch him.
Doesn't look like there's any sign of Lazarus either. The Mersat alive. We should immediately warn the Queen, but he appeared to be disinterested in Kryta.
Surprisingly different from the last time the Mersat were sticking their creepy bird feet where they didn't belong.
Marjorie, weren't you just saying something about people not being able to change?
A virtuous pursuit can mean a lot of things to a Mersat. But I'll admit, I'm curious.
Yeah, they might think it's noble to make a necklace out of your teeth.
With Codicus not displaying any signs of excess power, I think we have to assume Lazarus was the one behind the blast. We need to find him, get an idea of what he's planning to do with all that magic.
Codicus will want to hunt him down too. He won't readily surrender control of the White Mantle. One will inevitably lead us to the other.
Then this will be a good way to start the new guild. A crisis. But hopefully not a world-ending crisis.
It's how I prefer my crises.
Commander, can you read me? I have some news.
I'm here, Timey. What do you have?
Something possibly slightly, marginally cataclysmic. I managed to finally get detailed lay readings from the map and determined, well...
What is it?
Primordius is active.
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching
Wonder if the commander brought that disrespectful Sylvari this time.
Ugh! Forced to mingle with the rabble.
Final phase complete. Passcode accepted. Gate relay 04687 activated.
Timey, please tell me there was some sort of calculations error. Primordus is really active.
An error? You think I made it? Hey, good to see you too.
Sorry. I didn't think we'd be dealing with another dragon so soon.
About that, I have some good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
Great idea. Good news first. Ha! Feast your eyes and blindfolds on this.
Different tile on the ground. Impressive.
No, this is another one of Rada Novus's secrets I discovered. Stand there and you'll be ported to this crazy simulation room the Novans developed but never finished.
And you finished it?
Well, no, I couldn't, figure it out.
What's that?
I couldn't figure it out, okay? Just so happens to fall outside my giant, incredibly deep pool of knowledge. Whatever, it works now. I called in Moto, an Asura with some experience in that realm. He got it up and running for me.
What's it do?
It can process numerous experimental theories, but the Rada Novans developed it to test themselves against various Primordus minions. Want to check it out?
Sure. It'll be helpful to find out what we're about to go up against.
Perfect! It'll also help me run some numbers and see what the room's capable of. Booting up, hold please. Okay, wave 1 incoming, folks!
Ready, Ritlock?
It's fake fighting. How hard can it be?
I'll note any patterns or specific attacks I see while you're taking care of business. They'll only help us out when we face the real deal.
You've done some amazing work here, Timey. When do you ever sleep?
No time for that, Commander. It was one thing going against Mordremoth. Of course, you want to save the planet, but being Asura and facing Primordus...
Well, I hope you know we're all behind you. I thought we had our hands full with Codicus and Lazarus, but I think we can squeeze in a quick trip to the Shiver Peaks to take down a dragon.
Well, there's a little more I haven't told you yet. According to what I documented, Primordius is awake. You know this. But here's the more part. It's moved! Tunneled its way down to the Fire Islands, south of Maguma.
If we know where it is now, let's just go knock at its door and give it a welcome basket.
Why did it move?
I posit Mordremoth's death and the subsequent magic release must have jump-started Primordius. And then, with a lot of energy pooling in the south, what better place to feed?
So it relocated to get more powerful. Great.
So while we have the time, there's something else I need to tell you. Just a tiny bit more. It's the bad news part.
Go on.
You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Maybe you should sit down. No, stand. Stay standing. Okay, here it is. Jormag is also active.
What? How can you be sure? I thought most of this tech was focused on Primordius.
Bram sent a letter from the Shiver Peaks.
What did it say?
Jormag is active, Bram. He's a Norn of few words.
2 dragons at once.
Yeah, but there's a silver lining. Neither one has gone all Mordremoth on us. Well, so far. There's such an excess of energy out there, all the old rulebooks are being rewritten. Oh look! The next wave is ready.
That seems out of place.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Primordius doesn't have monkey minions, unless they've somehow changed. A lot.
Ugh, that Moto! I left him alone with the room's code for 2 minutes.
How are we doing against the simulation timing?
You still don't have the high score. That belongs to Cammy, one of the Fire Island's raiding party leaders. She's super tough though, so...
Another Asura in here? I thought you were keeping all this secret.
I had to let Cammy in on it. A, she's cool, don't worry. And B, someone had to watch our backs while Moto and I got this thing up and running.
You already have people in the Fire Islands.
I have some more, let's say, trusted associates there setting up a gate and scouting. But Flaunt really organized the whole operation. Primordus's movement was something I purposely let slip. It's good because it keeps him out of my ears for a little while, and it also makes him feel like a big shot.
Only 16 years old and you're puppet mastering one of your superiors. Admirable and a little unsettling, Tiny.
I'll soon roll you all! Oh, sorry, was the comm open for that? Big bad coming up? Generated a ton of data for me to sift through. This room could probably run any simulation I can dream up. As soon as I get Moto in here again to debug it, come on out.
Outside of a few monkey anomalies, the room was very impressive. Next time you'll have to program in some Jormag minions. Any idea what's happening with the other Elder Dragons?
Nothing on Krakatoa can ditto for... Oh, what's his name? Brain malfunction, starts with an S.
What about a weakness? All this machinery has to be good for something.
Why don't you channel some patience from the mists there, Tribune? A whole civilization of brilliant Asura couldn't find it. But yeah, I got this in 5 minutes.
Maybe if you were as open with your research as you were with your mouth, you'd have cracked it by now.
You're going to lecture me on openness? Remind me again what happened to you in the mists. Oh, that's right, Zipper Lips.
Okay. We're all on the same team here. But have you made any progress?
Only a few huge leaps. First, remember my chalk organ?
The horribly disgusting body part of an even more horribly disgusting giant bug that you keep in the despicable blighting pod fluid? Yes, I remember, despite desperately trying to forget.
I named it Spencer.
And it's somehow more disturbing.
Don't listen to him, Spence. Anyway, I discovered why ley energy is different when run through him, and it's paradigm shifting. The chalk feed off ley energy, right? And we know that each dragon has a domain when it comes to their magic. Zaitan's was death, obviously. Well, you know what's guaranteed to give a chalk a bad stomachache? Death magic. Spencer filters death out of ley energy.
So magic is almost like light, broken up into a spectrum.
That's a perfect way to think about it. Magic as we know it is like white light, composed of all the different types of dragon magic. I'm gonna go down in Asuran history logs for this discovery.
As much as I love discussing minutia, how does this help us?
I don't know yet, but I will. I'll never sleep again. Now, I'm sure you're anxious to try out your moves against the real thing in the Fire Islands, so let's head back to the main lab.
Gridlock Brimstone.
That's tribune to you, soldier.
Not anymore, it's not. You've ignored numerous requests from the Black Citadel to account for your time in the mists and explain this new magic. Thus, you've been stripped of your rank and are hereby charged with dereliction of duty.
You're to come with us, Gridlock, sir. And if I don't...
We've been authorized to use force.
But we'd hate to cause a scene. I'm sure you would, pup. Getting this assignment, you two must either be the best warriors in the Iron Legion, or the ones with the worst luck. So...
Top of my class.
But it's starting to feel like both.
Ritlock?
It's okay, Commander. I'll straighten this out. It appears I underestimated the Citadel's response. Hope you enjoy the medal I'm earning you today, soldier. You get to return with Gridlock Brimstone in tow. Without a fight? Depends on my travel accommodations. You can have my seat.
Come on, Vicon. You gonna groom him too?
Sorry I'll miss out on all the fun, Commander. I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm able.
Well, looks like I'm headed to the Fire Islands. Solo.
Sorry, I'd join you, but I just haven't had many moments to work on Scruffy 2.0. Plus, I need to start experimenting on the thing I told you about and the thing about the new thing, findings.
I understand.
Help! Someone help!
Wendell, what happened?
The Fire Islands. Our party. Lost. We shouldn't have strayed from the main outposts. Cammy held them off as long as she could, but...
No! Did she make it?
No. They changed, Timey. The destroyers there.
Oh.
Changed? How?
Like Risen. And Mordrum. Unstoppable.
Risen and Mordrum? What do you mean?
They're not like they were. Different attacks. A different... feel. I don't...
It's okay. Take him away and get him some care.
What do you think that all meant?
Not sure. He could have... Of course. It's like you said about the monkey. They changed. That's why Mordrumoth was able to... The Mordrum, Commander!
What about them?
The ones who came from the blighting pods. Mordrumoth had its minions, the Sylvari, right? But it was able to create more, new ones from the dead. That power came from Zaitan. Killing Zaitan caused the other dragons to absorb the death spectrum, but we only saw it in Mordrumoth because it was active. Then we killed Mordrumoth, and now Primordus has absorbed some of the death and plantiness. I think.
Can we test that theory? I'll go and get you a sample from these new destroyers.
That'd be amazing, Commander. Be careful and let me know what you find.
Commander, welcome to the Fire Islands.
Apt name for such a place. I'm surprised anything can survive here. Can you give me a status report?
We're still assessing, but our preliminary findings are troubling. Primordus' arrival is having a profound impact on the island. The destroyers are surging in record numbers, and there's been a marked increase in the local seismic and volcanic activity. I've been trying to get word to Timey, but the atmospheric interference is wreaking havoc on our long-range comms. I doubt you'll get much use out of that communicator she gave you while you're here.
About the destroyers. We received word that they've been exhibiting new abilities. Changed, somehow. I'm here to gather samples to confirm the report. Where should I begin my search?
Not long ago, we sent a scout east to locate a nest. I'd begin your search there.
This is how I always imagined the realm of torment. Stinky, hot, and everything's trying to kill you.
Good point. What do you want? I'm quite busy watching my work get repeatedly dismantled by monsters, so if you don't mind...
Easy there. Timey sent me. I'm here to help you retrieve those destroyer samples.
At last, support! I located a sizable destroyer nest, but the beasts ambushed me. Made a mess of my comms equipment. Help me deal with the destroyers and fix the equipment, and I'll get any samples you retrieve back to Timey.
Consider it done.
Let's move quickly. The sooner we're done, the sooner we can all retreat to a less life-threatening environment.
Restarting. Please stand by. She likes fresh water. Get it from the pool.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be packing up the tents.
I'm collecting rocks. These specimens are fascinating.
Don't have time for that.
Well done, and thank you. I'll take those samples now. Rest assured, I'll get them to Timey at once. Oh my, that's not normal.
Not normal? How not normal?
Ember Bay's always presented powerful volcanic and seismic activity, but the intensity of these events is unprecedented.
Thanks to Primordis, I guess. The ground felt like it was about to come apart right under us. Are the islands in danger?
Given the dragon's presence, it's certainly a possibility. Unfortunately, I lack the proper equipment to know for sure. One of my colleagues was tasked with monitoring the seismic activity just east of here. He may know more.
I'll check it out.
Not good, not good. Perhaps if I... No. What if, Oh, this miserable device! Please tell me how to activate it!
No! Smelly Asura will ruin everything! Leave it to Script, champions of Rockface!
What's going on here?
According to these Skrit, this device has something to do with the building seismic pressure beneath the island. If we can't figure out how to activate it, the pressure builds and builds until, well, as the Skrit say, pop.
Pop, pop, wee!
Or it may all be nonsense. I can't tell what these creatures are blabbering about half the time anyway. This rock face they speak of knows more, but they won't let me get close enough to ask how to work this blasted machine.
Let me talk to them. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I hope you do, Commander. We're running perilously short on time.
Attack! Yes!
Stay back! You stay back!
You! What do you want with the Rockface? Speak! Speak!
Let me pass. I need to speak with the rock face.
No! Nobody sees Rockface without Skrit say-so! Friends of Skrit only!
Look, I have to talk to this rock face you're hiding, and the clock's ticking. How can I earn your trust?
Help the Skrit! Yes! Save Skrit from fire! Arm Skrit against the destroyers! Become a friend of the Skrit!
I'll see what I can do.
I miss my legs.
Attack! Yes! You ran from Skrit. They're stranded. Who wants to go treasure hunting? I do. Hi, oh,
Need to
are we
finish it,
going
Carl.
somewhere?
The whole island may be at stake.
What the? Monster! Die!
Hey, ho! Here we go!
Hi, ho, high and low!
Hey, ho! We're running!
That doesn't rhyme, stupid. think Captain hate Rockface so much?
Not know. Perhaps she has repressed guilt or feelings of inadequacy.
What the? Ugh! You need a mint.
Ho! Here we go!
Hi, ho, high and low.
Hey, ho! We're running, running, running!
That doesn't rhyme, stupid.
So? Running, running!
Danger, danger, fight, fight!
You call that running? Move you behind!
Idiot! Wow, tired. Really tired.
Just want to make stone.
Muscle nap now.
You chose this. All the time.
Where's the first mate?
We're probably crying in the corner again.
Attack! Yes!
Move those legs! Get sweaty!
I've done what you asked. Am I allowed to pass?
Good, yes, good. Scrit are safer, stronger. Come in, come in!
You ran from Scrit.
We got company!
Well, are you just gonna stare at me slack-jawed, or is there something I can do for you?
I'm sorry, but you're a dwarf. What's left of one.
And you've got eyes in your head. Bully for the both of us. And the name's Roban, not that you asked.
Didn't expect to encounter your kind out here. I thought the dwarves were wiped out in the fight against Primordus.
If you really want a history lesson, I can give it to you after I've dealt with the crisis at hand. I've got islands to save, and not much body to save it with.
Crisis? Is this about the earthquakes? What's happening to the island?
There's a torrent of magical energy building up beneath these islands. Energy that feeds directly into the volcano. My brothers and I have been tending to it for years, using 4 contraptions to release the pressure and delay an eruption. Then Primordus and the blasted destroyers turned up, wrecked the machines, killed the other dwarves. Almost did me in 2, but I'm still standing, in a manner of speaking.
And if those machines aren't reactivated soon,
then the islands will blow, and the destroyers... Well, I'd prefer not to think about that.
I saw one of the contraptions just outside. How can I activate it? If what you say is true, we need to move fast.
The machines were built with us dwarves in mind. It won't respond to anyone else. Unless... Ah, I've got it. Take my thumb.
Your... thumb?
Yes, on the ground there. Use it to activate the machines. That's one upside to getting blown to bits. I'm partially portable. You may want to move quickly. It's been a while since the machines were run. The islands don't have much time.